Your course diagram is never going to change. First quadrant, all positive. Second quadrant, only sin. Third quadrant, only tan, and then in the fourth one only. Okay? It will always stay that way. Your two special angle triangles will always be these two. Always. Okay, so what I would suggest is when you start your test, quickly just draw your two special angle triangles so you don't forget them. Okay. Right, so we've got 60 degrees, 30 degrees. So how I like to remember for this one is 1, 2, 3, and your 3 square rooted. Okay? Okay, so this is 30 and 60. Okay, with 0 degrees. Okay, let me just show you something quickly. Okay, 0 degrees is always 0, 45 degrees. Okay, so your 245. So how I like to remember it, 1 plus 1 is 2, and your 2 is square rooted. Wait. No, I'm just showing that's an answer. Okay. And then, yeah, that's basically the same. Okay, right. I'm going to jump straight into examples. You guys need to just say your special angle triangles. Okay, nothing I can do there. I know if you haven't studied your special angles, it's going to show you. Okay, so now what's going to happen is your instruction is going to say, without the use of a calculator. Now in Trig, we know we only have 2 instances where they say without the use of a calculator. And that's when we're on the cast diagram, the Cartesian plane, where they give us 2 sets of information, or when we have special angles. Okay, so my special angles are 0, 30, 45, 60, and 90. So when you see those 5 angles, you need to know it's your special angles and you can't use a calculator. Okay, are you with me? Right, so without the use of a calculator, we've got cos 30. Okay, so now which triangle are we working in? That one. Okay, so now what you're going to do is in your test, okay, just roughly on the side, you're going to draw your triangle. Okay, we've got 1, 2, square root 3, 30 and 60. Okay, so just rough and quick, because you're not going to get marks for that. However, this is going to help you get marks for your answers. Right, bless you. Okay, so negative cos 30. Okay, so we have cos, which is negative. Okay, so cos 30, where are we looking from? Grade 10? The 30 or the 60 degrees, where are we looking from? Okay, so we place our eyes here, hey? Okay, and when we place our eyes over here, so 2 is our hypotenuse. Okay, this side is our opposite, and this side is our adjacent. Okay, so we know for cos is cackle and hop. Okay, so cos, okay, cos 30, what is the value of cos 30? Cackle and adjacent is square root 3. Are you guys with me? Okay, hop is 2. Okay.
Ma'am, the 3, ma'am, you just know that it's the third angle. But ma'am, when you bring a 100 inside, should it say 30? Or just put in 30?
No, this is your question. So you can't now go put cos 30 into your calculator, sin squared 45 into your calculator. You need to use your, yeah. Okay. And then this negative, you obviously just bring down into your answer. Okay, you guys with me? Okay. Yes. we have got cot 60, but now you know that cot is the reciprocal for, so cot is the reciprocal for 10. So you know it's going to be 1 over 10 60. Okay, but now the problem is, remember I said to you, we're working in a triangle. Okay, remember if you're working in a triangle, we just switch it. Okay, so we know that 10, I'm just doing rough notes over here for you on the side. So 10, 60. Okay, so where our eyes have changed now, you with me? Okay, so we're looking from here. Okay, so we're looking from here. So hypotenuse stays hypotenuse. Okay, so together, this is your opposite, and this is your adjacent. Okay, so we know tan 60s together, or is 1, or is square root 3. Are you with me?
Yes.
Alone is 1. But because we're working with cot, which is the reciprocal, we're going to change it to 1 over square root 3. Are you with me? Okay, so cot 60, okay, we're multiplying the two, hey? Cot 60 is 1 over square root 3. Are you guys okay? Happy? Ask your questions. Okay, divided by. We now have sin 45. You know that 45 is a special angle. Sin squared 45. So we're going to now look in this triangle. Okay. Do you see that both angles are 45? So it doesn't matter where you put your eyes, you'll still get the same answer. Okay. So let's just say we're looking from here. Okay, so this is going to be your opposite side. This is your hypotenuse, and this is your adjacent. So sin 45, silly, old, hens. It's 1 over square root 2. Do you see? Opposite is 1, hens, hypotenuse is square root 2. So we know it's going to be 1 over square root 2. Are you with me? Okay, so silly, old hens. What is my opposite side? 1. What is my hypotenuse? Okay, can you see? So, if you put sin 45 into your calculator, look what you get. You see? You see how I'll know? Okay, you rationalize the denominator. Those of you who know what it is. Okay. So, this is going to be not yet. Okay, this is going to be 1 over square root. Okay, so in your test, you'll get a mark for each special angle. And then we're going to move on to simplifying.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
Please repeat again. Why do we...
So let's go to simplifying. Can you see that and that cancel each other out? Okay, so we left with negative a half divided by 1 over square root 2. Remember, without the use of a calculator, it's just showing all your steps all the time. Okay. So this is going to become a tip and times. Are you with me? So times square root 2 over 1. You guys okay?
Yes.
We cannot cancel this way. So we start multiplying across. So your final answer is negative square root 2 over 2. That's your final answer. If you cancel the ones, cancelling a 1 makes no difference. But sure you can. Go for it. Yeah. Ma'am. Thank you. Okay. I forgot to square, so let's quickly fix. Okay, so if we square that, Thank you. Okay, if we square that, our square root actually cancels at the bottom, eh? This is actually just 1 over 2. Okay, 1 over 2. And then this becomes just a 2. So your answer is negative 1, yeah.
So, ma'am, for the sin squared 45 degrees.
Move on. Okay, so this is 5 over 2 plus 3. Okay, so tan 45 is a special angle. So we are working in this one. Okay, so I'm gonna keep my eyes here because it doesn't really matter which 45 degree you work from. Okay, so together or alone, what is my opposite side? 1. What is my adjacent side?
1.
So that's what I'm going to substitute in. You're not going to make it 1, just substitute it in as 1 over 1, okay? Okay, so it's going to be plus 3. Here in my bracket I substitute 1 over 1.
Also, the actual step of first figuring out how to get 1 over 1 in one count.
Okay, right, minus 3. Okay, so sec, we know is the reciprocal for cos. Okay, so we know cos is the reciprocal other way. Okay, cos and sec are reciprocal. So we know that sec is 1 over cos. But because we're writing here, we are going to square it. But because we're working in a triangle, all we're going to do is we're going to swap the 2 around. Are you with me? Okay, so what is my value for cos 30 degrees? I'm in this triangle. Okay, so my eyes are here. Okay, so if I had to now label, so it's going to be the hypotenuse, the opposite, and adjacent. Right, I want cos, cackle, and hop. Okay, so cos is going to be cackle and hop. That's cos. Are you with me? Cos is square root 3 over 2. But we want sec, which is a reciprocal, so it's going to be 2 over root 3. Okay, so the reciprocal when we're working in a triangle is just taking the 2 sides and switching the position in the fraction.
Is that how it is with everything, or it's just
Right, so what's going to happen is sec is going to be 2 over root 3 bracket squared. Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay, divided by 3. Happy?
Yes.
Okay. So now we've substituted, and you're going to get a mark for using your special angle triangles. Okay? So just know, grade 10s, the reciprocals when we're working in a triangle is literally just taking the original ratio and just swapping it. That's it. Okay. So 5 over 2 plus 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, are you with me? Minus 3. It's not to the power of 3 because 3 is your denominator. Okay. And this is going to be, you are more than welcome to put this into your calculator. Okay, so 2 over root 3 squared gives me 4 over 3. Okay, so this bracket here gives me 4 over 3. All divided by 3.
Ma'am, did you square root the
Okay, then we've got 5 over 2 plus 3 minus 4 because this cancels. Okay, all divided divided by 3. Pardon? 3 and 3. Do you understand? Because it's actually 3 over 1 times 4 over 3. They cross cancel. Where?
The bottom one and the top one.
Yeah, this one.
No.
This one. This one. What about it? Because we're not timesing. Okay. Okay. Right, so section, hey? 5 over 2 plus 3 is 11 over 2. Okay, minus 4 divided by 3. I will give you more space in your test. You guys okay? In your calculator, you're going to take your answer, you're going to subtract 4, and you're going to get 3 over 2. So it's going to be 3 over 2 divided by 3. Are you with me? Okay, we're actually back to basics. This is basic maths. Okay, so we've got 3 over 2, tip and times. Make it 1 over 3. Okay, we good? Your 3's cancel and your answer is a half. Okay, so sin 30. Now what I would suggest is, now you see, we don't have the triangles in front of us. So draw your 2 triangles. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, square root, 3, this is 30, this is 60, and then our second one is 45 and 45, 1, 1, square root, 2. So that's what I actually want you guys to do in your test, to draw those 2. Okay. Right, so we've got sin 30. We're looking from here. Okay, sin 30. Silly, old, hens. So do you agree sin 30 is a half? Silly, old, hens. It's a half. Okay, so from here, this is going to be adjacent, hypotenuse, opposite. Silly, old, hens. So sin 30 is 1 over 2. Okay, so we know sec is the reciprocal for cos, right? So we're going to go get cos 45 and then we're just going to swap it around. Okay. So cos 45, let's just say we're looking from here. Adjacent, opposite and hypotenuse. So capital and hop. So it's 1 over square root 2. Are you with me? Okay, so 1 over square root 2 is for cos. For sec, we're going to make it square root 2 over 1. Square root 2 over 1. You're more than welcome to do that, yes. And we're going to square it. Okay. We know that cot is the reciprocal for tan. So what we're going to do is we're going to go find tan and we're going to swap it. Okay, so tan 60. We're looking from here. Okay, so this becomes your opposite. This is your adjacent. So together or alone, you see it's square root 3 over 1. We're going to make it 1 over square root 3. Okay, we're good. Okay, sin 60 is. Okay, I'm not going to go back to the triangle, so it's silly. Old hens, it's square root 3 over 2. 3 over 2. Cot is the reciprocal 4. 10, so we'll go find tan 45 together, or alone it stays 1. 1 over 1, swap around 1 over 1, it stays 1.
But it still has a green effect.
Okay, and cosec is the reciprocal for sin, so sin 30 is silly old hens, it's 1 over 2, so reciprocal is going to be 2 over 1. Okay, right, do you guys agree that this is just going to be 2?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it's going to be a half times 2 times 1 over square root 3. Are you with me? Yeah? The what? The square. Because, remember, a square cancels out a square root. No, it cancels the square root, not the number under the square root. Look. Okay, give you 2. Okay, divided by.
Ma'am, can you just the 2 over 1 just to make it
Yes, you can. You can. This 2 cancels with that 2. Are you guys with me? Do we need to put this 1 here? Because 1 times any of that's still going to give me 1. Okay, so what do I have left here? Square root 3 over 1. Yeah. I'm going to get there. Okay. My 2's cancel.
If it's 1 over. Oh, no.
Okay, you with me? So what do we have left? We've got 1 over square root 3 divided by square root 3 over 1. Okay, then you can put it into your calculator from there, and your answer is 1 over 3.
Ma'am,
Yeah?
when the number in the numerator